Hello everyone, welcome back to Lubelska Dolina for episode 32 in the adventures of Feldkorp. Good morning everyone, it is just gone 7:15 on the last day of summer, and as you can see there, Alexander has just disappeared off sowing our other field, field 9 here, and he's putting canola in. We've staggered it a little bit with the other field that he planted yesterday, just to give us a bit of a break on the old harvest windows sort of thing. So this one should turn up for harvest like a day sooner, maybe, next year, which will be good, because that means we can get it done pretty quick, and we won't have suddenly like all the fields ready at once. So we are going to get on with running our roller across this field just to get the seed bed sorted out proper and get it all nice and fertilised and good to go. It does have an application of digestate on it already, so it's almost at tip-top condition, but we just need to finish it off by driving into that fence ever so slightly there, but nobody saw that, so I think we're good. Just like nobody saw that either. Silly power pylon there. But yes, so today is going to be an interesting day. We have a few tasks on at the moment. Firstly, obviously we're doing this, and Alexander's seeding the other one, and after that we'll have to run over that field also with the roller just to get it all sorted out and good in terms of what do you call this stuff? Why am I not catching that edge? Is that? No, I'm not quite far enough over. I have to come back down and get that. Basically we're going to fertilise this field with the roller, get the seed bed all compacted down nicely and sorted out well, and then do that field once he's finished. Then we have our grass field, the one that we purchased down near the biogas plant. That one is full and ready to cut, so we're going to get that done quick as well today, and popped in the the silo, bunker silo there, to compact down along with the corn silage from yesterday, which turned out really well. I could not believe we got so much chaff off that. That was a chaffing wonderful experiment, so to speak. And of course now we've got that field to re-prep as well. On top of that, we've got a few harvesting contracts, and possibly what we're going to do is look into investing in that new harvester we talked about last night. As you can see, the money's gone up quite a nice amount. We're up at 292 grand now. In theory, we should be paying off the loan a little bit, but we still need to hang on to some money for the impending pig food delivery, and also we are planning on getting a silo for the pig food area, which I think is going to be about 30 grand, give or take. The one I've been looking at, it's a Polish brand, BIN. So we'll look at that possibly later on today. But yeah, we've got a lot of irons in the proverbial fire, and what we're likely going to do is sell off the Neva, which has been really, really good to us, and pick up this other harvester that I was talking about. We've got a few things stacked up down at the shop to sell as well, because there's some things that we don't need anymore, and obviously the plan is to sell the Neva, so we got the sunflower header down there as well, because we probably won't be using that again. If it turns out there are sunflowers ready at some point this year on one of the other fields, we can always pick up another header there. It wasn't too terribly expensive, that one, but it might even be by the time we get to that point we'll have a corn header, because we will need a corn header ourselves eventually for when we get corn going as a I'm stuck in a tree there. For once we get corn going as an actual harvest crop as well. So we'll have to see how that goes with the header. But no, we've got the header down there. We've got the old logging trailer off the back of the what do you call it? The Unitrack. Since we don't use that and we're not planning on doing any logging, and it was kind of a bit of a odd size bit of kit for us, it didn't really fit anything. We decided to sell that as well. So that's good. That's going to be a little bit of extra cash towards the combine and everything. And I'm hoping we're going to be able to raise about 50% of the price, because obviously we're going to need to get a new header for it as well, and other fun stuff like that. But with any luck, it's going to work out fairly well. And we're not going to get it straight away, just in case something comes up on the classifieds, because you never know. That's how we got extremely lucky with that. The Fortrit E281 the other day. That was a very, very nice pickup. That. Oh, and I think we've got some weeds here as well, so I have to grab the weeder. Come back in a bit. Yeah, those are looking weedy. That's unfortunate. Oh, we'll get the weeder and come back out and knock them off quick as well. But yeah, so tasks for the day: get this done. Go down and get the grass field done. Now, I've been thinking about that too. Since it's a small-ish field, what we might do is purchase a header for the Fortrit that does the grass, and potentially use that to just chop it straight into the trailer. Now, I'm in two minds, because we do have that good mower setup that we've just recently got now. So I kind of leaning towards using that, but it depends. We'll see how we fare and what we think as the morning goes on. But yeah, for now we shall plough on with the seeding. Not seeding. Well, technically seeding. Alexander's off seeding. We'll carry on with the rolling here. Get the other field rolled and clear out any weeds that we've got going on in the fields here, and then see exactly where we are with the grass work. Because if we can get that field mowed up quick and into the silo and get that covered, that would be very, very nice. Obviously, the quicker we can get that turned around, the better. And we've already, I think, if we haven't finished our contract with the BGA for this year already, we're well on our way to doing it. And with this amount of silage already, the 80,000 odd litres that we've got from the corn, we're well past our 200,000 that we promised them, so that is going magnificently well. But yeah, I shall carry on with this, and we shall pick it up again once a few things have been done. Alright, here we are. We are down at our field now, field 120. As you can see, we did opt for the kind of grass cutter bar front chopper header thing for this, and I've managed to completely bugger it up already, haven't I? Yep, well done me. Let's just get it all hooked on everything. What a fantastic start. Okay, yes, so we got that. I figured, since we got it, we give it a try and see how it runs with this, because this is kind of a small field, and the last time we just used the what's it thing? I can't remember the name of it. Oh, the Unitrack with the one mower on the front of it. So I need to unfold it first. And pop the pipe out. There we go. That's probably what it was. Lovely. Nice. So yeah, I'm hoping that this is going to get us a nice crop of grass. And I figured this would just be a little bit easier. We had to... Clara came down with the trailer for us, and we bought the mower chaffer forage harvester. That's what this thing is. Yeah, we bought this down on the back of the trailer, as you saw there with the 17221. So let's see how well we do with this time. There's a few weeds in it I see there now, but I don't think that's anything that should cause us too much of a problem. I mean, we're already up to 4,000 litres, 5,000 litres now, which is not half bad. So that is good. I do like this. Yeah, it's not the biggest or the fastest of machines. Certainly, as forage harvesters go, it's not the most massive you could get, but it certainly is kind of fitting to the area and much cheaper than some of the other options that are out there. So that was why we got it in the first place. But I am potentially thinking we may, if I can avoid getting stuck on that trailer there, we may leave this down here for a little bit at the biogas plant, just to do little odd jobs like this, because we could probably get another cut on this now before the end of the year, which would be fantastic. And potentially too, we're thinking about buying those fields that are just opposite the biogas plant, so we may well go for those as well, and just having this down here with the trailer. Yeah, the folks at the biogas plant said we could just leave it under one of their shelters, since we're sort of doing those contract, and we've got that sort of running contract for forage products with them, so that's good. But yeah, oh god, what have I got stuck on? Probably got the trailer stuck on that tree. Yep, I'm gonna have to take the arm off that tree, aren't I? Naughty tree. Is this my tree? Oh, it's not my tree. That's really unfortunate. Maybe I could get it if I am on my land. No. Oh, rude. Rude, rude, rude. Okay, well, let's block the trailer. Let's see if we can... No, it didn't block the trailer, but... maybe we can... No, I'm going to have to block the trailer, I think. If I can find the right... I think that did it. Yep, there we go. Have we got it past? Yeah, we have. That's awkward. I have to remember that's there now. Let's unblock the trailer. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're doing quite well already. We've already got 15,000 litres now. That's not bad at all. Quite happy with that. Obviously, we're sort of going around the sides a little bit here, but no, I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to try, but we'll get a little bit from there. That's fine with me. So yeah, we are going to continue on with this, and we have decided to get the harvester today so we can do some of those really big harvest contracts that we've got. You know, the little Neva the Diva has done us fantastically up to this point, but we are at that stage now where we do need to start upgrading, and you know, we still owe the bank a lot. That's you know, that goes without saying. I think we owe them a bit over 800,000 at the moment, but we are working that down, and it's one of those things where, you know, you have to spend money to make money, of course. So by, you know, sort of saving up a bit and buying a new harvester with a bigger tank and a bigger header, it means we can do bigger contracts. We can do more harvesting quicker, which means we can do other things later on as well. So, you know, it's all sort of swings and roundabouts, but it gets us what we need and where we need to be. And I'm pretty sure the bank does understand that, because they've been pretty good to us of late. So we're not gonna push it, obviously, because, you know, they have been good to us. So we don't want to sort of take advantage of that too much. But oh, there we go. It looks like Alexander has finished in field 48 now. We had him seeding it with grass, and he'll probably run back and grab the roller, or Yannick may come down with the roller and give that a shot. Basically, we're just seeding that with grass as sort of a cover crop until next year when we put corn in it again. So you know, we might get a cut or two, well probably not, maybe just one cut of grass off it before the end of the year, and that's fine. That's more than enough, I think. Yeah. And if not, then hopefully it'll count as a fertiliser state when we plough it in early in the year to do the corn. But yeah, so let us continue on with our chaffing, grass mowing experiment. Oh dear, I forgot to block the axle. That's not gone well. Hopefully I can make that turn. Ooh, I just made that turn. Lovely. Okay, well, yeah, it seems like we're going to get quite the healthy amount of grass off of this. We are just starting on the, well, we just completed the second headland, I guess, so not the smoothest of headlands, but yeah, so we shall continue on with this, and yeah, I'll probably see you at the end of it when we're done, because I suspect we'll have to get at least 1.5 loads out of this, and we might just poodle around the, tidy up the outside of the biogas plant as well, just to fill out the trailer as much as we can, and yeah, we'll see what the total weight is once we get done. Alright, here we are now with the final load. We managed to get 2 solid loads off of that field that we were on, field 120. We got 2 complete trailerfuls, plus a little bit extra, and we ended up doing a bit of sort of verge trimming, I guess you could say. Went around the area a little bit and cleaned up the various parts of the biogas plant here, and ended up with another 38,000 litres there. So we are going to have to compact that a little bit. I don't think this is going to do much to it, but let's see how much we've got in there so far. We have just under 212,000 litres. That is pretty epic. And we are going to need a fair bit of compaction, so we'll probably get the HTZ over to do that. That seemed to work quite well before. But yeah, that's pretty epic. I'm not displeased with that at all. So yeah, next job is to we'll just run back around the side. We'll leave this over here. They did say we could park it here if we wanted to, which is great because, you know, the 200,000 litres we had promised them previously is sat in there already in the thing. What do you call it? in the bunker silo. So yeah, we've well smashed our record, or not record, but our contract again with them. So I know they are more than happy with that, and don't mind us leaving a little bit of equipment here, particularly like this, because it is, you know, it's the old grass work equipment and foraging type stuff. So we'll leave that there, and let's run around and grab the old HT3, HTZ, whichever it is. I don't think we can climb, there's no gates or ladders over the fence, so yeah, you can see there we cleared a bit of that up, and some of these bits and some of this stuff up the side we got as much as we could, and it looks a little bit tidy slash ragged in places, but yeah. Okay, there she is, just up there in the distance, and obviously, yeah, you can see we trimmed it a bit up here as well. That's why we've got as much grass in there as we do. Now, I think this is still attached to that. It is. Let's take it off of that, start it up, and head in there to give it a bit of a squash. So, with any luck, this will press it down pretty quick, and we can get the old silo cover on, because the quicker we can get that fermented and into the thing, the better. Biogas plant there, and I'm wondering if we May even want to consider getting the pickup header for the little fork strip there, so that we can just use that in the trailer, because I think we can tip into that into the BGA here. Not completely sure, but well, yeah, I mean we can. We know we can because we've used the what do you call it? Yeah, Unitrack. The Unitrack's tipped in there before, so there's no reason the other one, that fork strip with the trailer can't tip into it as well. Yeah, that should go fairly well. So yeah, that's another future possible thing to do. Yeah, I mean, granted, it'll basically be like one trailer load and then let it process it and then do another trailer load, but that might actually be a bit more efficient than doing like 4 to 5 loads back and forth with the Unitrack. But we shall see. We'll worry about that when we need to. Right now we just gotta drive around in a bit of a circle and get this compacted. But I'm quite liking this this HTZ 17221, I think it is. I always forget the designations of my tractors because they're like not simple ones like New Holland T8 or something. But they are much more interesting tractors sometimes, I think. So yeah, we are almost. Yeah, it's actually compacting this silo really well. Yeah, it's got no extra wheels, or yeah, we could put twin wheels on it if we wanted to. I mean, who knows? Maybe this will end up down here as like a silo trailer, silo tractor. Get some big wheels on it, a couple of weights. Oh, we're done already. Haha. Excellent. Oh, there you go. Let's get out here. Oh, I didn't mean to turn it off. I meant to jump out. But yeah, 211,952 litres of silage. Or, not silage, of chaff. Blanketed. I'm pretty sure this silo can hold way more than that, especially if we were to pile it up a bit. But I think that's possibly our biggest load to date. But that's very good. That is not a problem. So now we're going to head back around, pick up the Unitrack, and head back up to probably to the shop, because we need to sort out what we're going to do with the harvester situation and get some of those odds and ends sold that we've got up there. Because I think we are going to look at getting us something, depending on how much money we make off of all the sales and everything. If we get quoted a decent price for the harvester we've got up there for the old Neva, then we'll consider picking up this an upgrade on the harvester, because I think we are at the point now where we need it. There we go. I hope the little Unitrack can tow this thing. That's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, where are we? Ooh, almost ran into it. Oh, and Clara's in the Unitrack. Splendid. Well, she can drive us back up to the shop. Lovely. I don't think it will let me ride in there for some reason. No, there should work. There's another seat, and I've got a universal passenger thing, but never mind. We'll sit in this tractor, and I shall see you up at the shop. Alrighty, here we are up at the shop. Clara has dropped us off, and we are now going to go and have a look at this whole combine situation of ours. So, we've got these things up here that we're going to sell, so we'll run around and get them sold off quick. Why has the money gone down? Oh, because I just bought some... Never mind. I just remembered Yannick has disappeared off to do a fertilising contract for us. So we had to buy him some fertiliser, and we got a barrel of diesel as well for our impending purchase, and to refuel anything else that's up here at the moment. So, let's sell off this. We have the stump grinder that's going, the BioBelts one. We're not planning on doing any more forestry, so that's fine. The Suncut header, same thing. It's fairly cheap, and it's a smaller size one anyway, and just for sunflower, so we don't specifically need that at the moment. And if we do, we can always buy another one, or get a corn header instead, which is potentially more likely. And then there's this thing, the old Flegel wood trailer that we briefly used, but again, not doing so much forestry, I don't think. So, we now have a grand total of 300,000. So, let's have a look at what we're going to purchase. And it's here in harvesters. Okay, so this is the new harvester that we're looking at. I say new. It's a restored classic, shall we say? It's not the most brand new of New Holland models, but it's a good price. It's only 85 grand, and it's got a good tank size on it and a fair amount of horsepower, so we can probably get a decent size header on it as well. So that is good. And if I remember my research correctly, New Holland actually bought out the old Bison harvester company. I want to say it was possibly back in the 80s or 90s, but I forget off the top of my head. But I'm pretty sure they actually bought out Bison. So this may be an older model, sort of crossover thing from that sort of time period. But anyway, so yes, this is the harvester we're going to get. So we're going to get it now, and it's purchased. Hooray! And next thing we are going to do is look at getting a header for it. So let's see if we can find that. Let's see. Here, it's not that one. It's the other one. It's this one. There is this 6 meter header, which is 38 grand, and similar sort of colour and style, obviously. And it has its own trailer that we can get to go with it. So I think we are going to get that as well. Now there's a chance we might be able to upgrade to a 9 meter header at some point, but we'll see about that as and when that happens. Yeah, we'll stick with those. Okay, so we are now down to 173,918, which is not the best, but that's not the worst either, because we still have this harvester to sell, so that's going to get us back about another 30 odd grand, I think, provided this one works out. And I'm hoping it is going to, because we could use a new harvester. So let's get up in this and climb up on the top here. It looks pretty good. So yeah, let's get in and have a look, see what it looks like. Fairly standard looking harvester. Oops, that's the horn button. Let's get it started. Opened it out there. Didn't quite mean to do that, but yes. So, see, oh, this has a terrible turning circle, doesn't it? Yes, it does. That is quite hideous. That is really bad. Oh well, we've got it now. Now we're stuck with it, I guess. Let's see, hopefully that's going to... Looks like it's rolling off there. Maybe we just need to put it on a bit further. Possibly there. That looks better. Okay. So, now will this fit on... That's not going to fit on our trailer either, is it? Okay, no problem. God, I wish this turned better than it is. That's potentially going to be an issue, but we'll see. Okay, so we are going to need to hook this up, which I think means Clara's going to have to move that out the way. So let's get that done. Okay, yeah, we are going to have to just manoeuvre this a little bit more. I'm hoping we're not going to regret this. Oh, and it looks like Yannick has got to... Why is this not connecting? About now. Ah, there we go. Hopefully, Yannick, yeah, he just completed that contract, so we are going to head down to, what's this field down here? I think possibly field 41. I think that's the one that we've got. It's a smaller one, so it'll give us a chance to test out the harvester, I think. Make sure that header's still attached. Oh dear, yeah, this is turning like a wet sofa. It's not the most nimble, but we'll see how it goes. If it works well for us, then we are all good. Alrighty, here we are down at field 42. We have, no, sorry, field 41. I was thinking field 42 because Yannick is over there next to us doing a little bit of fertilising. He's working on a couple of contracts around the area, so that's good. We are now going to try out this new harvester. See how it works, but I have to unfold it first, so let's do that. And I don't think, no, we're doing canola, so we're not going to get a straw swath. But let's see how it goes. Is it even on? No, it's not even on. It helps if I turn it on, doesn't it? Cool, this is a great advert for a new harvester. Can't even get it started right. Well, there we go. Let's zoom out a bit. That's pretty impressive. It's chopping the straw, or the I suppose it would be straw, or whatever plant matter is left off of canola. It's chopping that up and huffing it out those exhaust vent things quite significantly. That's actually not bad. Now this header I think is 2 meters wider than our previous one on the Russell Nash, so that's a good thing. Like I say, we could potentially upgrade to a 9-meter one when we've got the cash. At the moment, I think that'd be chancing our arm a bit too much, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, if we sell the other one too, we could potentially do. We'd have to sell this one straight back again. We'll see. We'll have a ponder about that one. Because I mean, it's not imperative that we get a massive header. Although, you know, a big header is not a bad thing. Where is? Does this field go all the way? No, it doesn't go all the way into the trees. It's just grass. Yeah, it's not imperative that we have a massive header. We have got this new header at the moment, which is good. Like I say, it is bigger than previous, so not going to complain about that at all. Obviously this is, like I said, again, not the tightest of turning combines in the world. It sounds like I'm complaining about this quite a lot now, doesn't it? But no, it's looking pretty good so far. I'm missing an entire edge of the field there. Let's back it up and pop the drone in a tree. There we go. That's a bit better. But yeah, I mean, this isn't too bad of a harvester. It's fairly simple, straightforward looking beastie. Nothing too. I mean, it's not fantastically modern by the looks of it, but it's also not a hugely old looking one. I would imagine it's probably 80s or 90s model, this one, the Electra. Watch out for that tree. Oh, there goes Yannick again. Nice. It's good to see the family out and about working as well. Yeah, they're really trying to get into the swing of things now. And yeah, this past year we've mostly been sort of setting up and getting them started on their way, sort of thing, getting the farm back on its feet more than anything, because they didn't have a lot to begin with after the banks sort of pretty much tried to foreclose on them. Yeah, they were really struggling a bit before, so yeah, for that first year they were doing a little bit, and yeah, sort of struggling along and trying to get to grips with everything. But yeah, so far now it's really picking up. And yeah, we are. I think we've kind of reached that point too where we started making a wee bit of cash as well. We've got a lot of the basic, or some good quality basic machinery now, so we are on the way to getting them debt free and clear of, free and clear basically, with some land back again and some equipment and the ability to work it all and keep it going nicely. And considering this is a canola field, we've already got 3,500 litres. That is not bad. I'm hoping that we're going to get a nice little bit of supply off of this. I don't know what canola's selling for at the moment, but let's have a quick check. But it's not in that menu. It's in this menu. Nope, this menu. I don't even know what menu it's in. Yeah, we're looking at 1,300 per 1,000. That's not bad. If we can get a couple of 1,000 litres of this left over, that'd be nice. Would not complain about that at all. So yeah, we shall continue on with this harvest. We've got this one to do, and let's see, I think it's a wheat, a barley and a triticale one. So that should certainly give this new harvester a run for its money. Now, I'm thinking what we'll probably do is montage that in shortly, possibly with a little bit of fertilising from Yannick as well as we go, and just see how things do. And we shall catch up again in a little while once we're happy with how things are working, and then yeah, as the day progresses we'll get done what we can and see where we are later when we come back. Here we are down at the shop. We got about halfway through the barley harvest on field 19, and a couple of things have cropped up in the shop. Well, one thing has cropped up in the shop, and we've decided after using that harvester for a bit that we are going to trade in the previous header and pick up a new one, the Draper header. So basically just going to trade this in. I think we lost about $2,000 on it because we've used it for a bit. But yeah, we're going to trade that in and pick up the 50 foot, not 50 foot. I'll show you which one it is. We'll sell it now, and we'll grab the Draper and see what it is. Yep, sell that as well. Okay. Now, the one that we are looking for is the Lizard brand Draper header, the 900, which I want to say is like how many feet is it? There's one over here. It's a 900. Yeah, it's a 9 meter one. It's not 45 feet, but yeah, 9 meter. So we are going to colour it in the old New Holland colours there, and we'll just give it some painted black wheels. But we're not going to put the decal on it. There is a New Holland brand decal, which I'll show you there. As you can see though, it is the new logo, and that doesn't quite match up with the harvester itself. So we're just going to leave that blank, and we are going to purchase that. And now the other thing that we are going to do is we are going to sell off the rest of this kit. We've actually got some contracts to turn in as well, so let me do that from the correct menu, because we have the fertilising on field 4, field 25, 42, and the harvest on 41 to turn in as well. And Yannick, I think, is down by field 150 now. He's getting ready to do that one. So what's come up is an interesting offer on a tractor. There's an interesting used tractor that's popped up. So we are going to say bye-bye to our XTZ Yams 17221, whatever the model number is on this. It's been a good tractor, but it is a little bit heavy on the fuel, as I believe Pepper mentioned. It was quite a thirsty old tractor. But what we're going to get is a sort of a like-for-like replacement, as it were. So let's sell this. If I can find it there. Yeah, we're going to sell that for a nice 27 grand, so that's good. And the one that we are picking up is, in the classifieds here, we are going to get a used one of these in the lovely yellow. This is the Lizard K5, which is basically the Kirovets K5 Russian tractor, which is sold in Poland. There are two actual Kirovets dealerships in Poland, so it's completely feasible to see one of these out there, potentially, I would say. But yeah, I did actually look online, and they do have dealerships out there in a couple of different areas. So we're going to get this for, it's only 39 grand as well, which is a pretty good price. We're not going to worry about the twin wheels. Obviously it doesn't come with any sort of front hitch, but to be fair, we hadn't used the front hitch on the other tractor either, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, it's a pretty nice, chunky, big power tractor should we ever need one for anything, and it's a good price too, and hopefully it's going to be a bit more fuel efficient than the other one. So we are going to get that. That is now ours. There it is over here, and we are just going to get this repaired up, start her up. Oh, it's a lovely tractor, this. Very nice. And if we back her up, we can get around here, hopefully not take out that little plastic barrier. That would be rude. Humorous, but rude. Oh, I think I took it out anyway. No, oh god, I'm going forwards. Wrong way. Pressing all the wrong buttons. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's run this through the workshop, give it a quick repair. Oh, it doesn't actually take much repairing, that's handy. And 6 grand to repair. No, we'll wait on the repair. Now, or repaint rather. Now, we haven't sold this yet, because I'm tempted to hang on to it for a bit, just in case we need it for, well, no, let's get rid of it. We don't need to have excessive machinery floating around, so we are going to sell it all off. Farewell header. Farewell lovely Neva. And that puts us back up to a nice 210,000. So let's hop back in this little tractor. Little tractor, I say. It's a whacking great big thing. But it is very modern compared to some of the stuff we've got. This is one of the newer models of Kirovets, I believe, the K5. It's got a nice 250 odd horsepower, so we are not hurting for power there. And we are going to run this over to the harvester that is still back in the old field there, and continue on with these harvesting jobs. And this should hopefully make them go a lot better. And oh, I forgot to refuel this. I was right by the fuel as well. But that's okay. And I have a feeling this is going to pull a little bit better up the hills as well. Because that was one thing I did notice with the HTZ. It was a little bit sluggish coming up some of the hills. Yeah, it's probably because it was an old engine, something like that. But yeah, I mean these aren't exactly the flattest of lands, which is cool. But definitely this one seems to cope quite well so far. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this purchase. This is a really, really nice tractor, and it gives us a lot of scope. Well, it gives the family a lot of scope for future purchases, because you know, if we can get a field like this, a nice big field like this, it will be really, really handy to have some slightly bigger kit, you know, at least 6-meter stuff would be very, very nice for this. You know, and that's the sort of thing we can get on a tractor like this. So depending on how that all goes, you know, this would be great for sort of all sorts of other work as well, zooming around the place. So yeah, let us drop this off, get this tractor out of the way, and make sure that header works. It should do, there's no reason it wouldn't. But turn that off. Yeah, very, very nice tractor this. Again, you know, it was less than half price. It was like 60% off, something like that. That's kind of a thing you can't really turn down. And plus, there's also a potential for getting, there's maybe some front tanks that go on like a quad track, or some of those type tractors that may well fit under there as well. So that'll be something to look out for. Or possibly even side tracks or something. Not side tracks. Just some sort of other tank type options that we should be able to get. So let us pick this up. And we will have to fold it away. There we go. Wheels are done. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, let's go right back to the end of the field now. Because this is a reasonably powerful harvester. I think this should work quite well. In fact, we're actually going to start here. Why not? So let's pop this down. Get over the straw. Yeah, getting over the straw is going to be a little bit of a hiccup, but once we do that we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. And of course this is on a bit of a hill, so top speed's a little bit slow. I hope I haven't made a bad decision with this. I mean, if we need to, we can always run back and switch it out, but we are getting up to 4 to 5. Is it dragging too much on the ground, I wonder? I don't think so. Down to 3 now. Might be catching a little bit on the ground. I wonder if that was a bad decision. But then we are kind of on it. It wasn't having that much problem coming up the slope with the 6-meter one. Perhaps this was a bad business decision. Now we're down to 2. Yeah, we may have to switch it back out for the other one, which would be okay. That's not a terrible thing, so long as we get in touch with the store quick, see what they can do for us. Well, let's give it one more try going down the hill. I mean, we could potentially increase the horsepower on the harvester, that's not impossible either. Yeah, see, this way it's not having any problem at 6 meters, so it might just be the horsepower needs to go up. So we'll have a look at that and see. And we'll see how it runs on this, the rest of this contract, and we've got field 17 just over the way to harvest as well, so that will be good. Here we are, going right downhill. Doesn't seem like it's dragging on anything, so maybe it's just a slight power issue going uphill. Let's work our way around that little telephone pole there. Yeah, but it's certainly not having any problem on the downward inclines, so that's good, I think. We shall continue on and see how this goes, and perhaps next time we'll either be back with a slightly smaller header, or we'll have a slightly more powerful harvester, who knows. But anyway, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like and hit that subscribe button too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time. Continuing adventures of Feldcorp. Cheerio, everyone.